Students, today we will discuss the appendages of skin. Now, what is integumentary system? Integument is skin. Skin and its appendages make up the integumentary system. Now, what are the parts of skin? Epidermis, dermis and hypodermis, that we know from our previous lecture. Skin appendages are basically derived from epidermis but extend into dermis. So, these skin appendages include nails, hair, sebaceous glands and sweat glands. First, we will discuss the nails. Now, if we see the structure of the nail, so what is these nails are? These are the hardened plate of keratinized epithelial cells found on the dorsal surface of tips of finger and toes, grows from nail matrix. So, the nail structure is it has root, body, free distal border, you can see, then hidden border. Larger part of the nail is called as nail body. Smaller proximal part is called as root. So this is the body of the nail, this is the root of the nail. Then root and body, they form the nail plate resting on the nail bed. Nail bed is made up of stratum basale and stratum spinosum. Now you can see the lunule in the diagram. So this is white opaque crescent, which is crescent shaped part of the body. So this is the nail body, this is a white opaque crescent shaped part of the body. Coming to the nail folds, so sides of the body of the nails are overlapped by fold of skins. You can see the folds. Then nail groove, the furrow between body of the nail and nail fold, that is furrow, nail groove. Eponychium is part of skin lying directly on the top of newly developed nail plate. So this is eponychium or cuticle. Hyponychium is epidermal thickening between the free edges of the nail plate and skin of the fingertip. So this portion is hyponychium. Coming to the nail matrix. So source of nail plate divided into germinal matrix. What is this germinal matrix? Basically, active proliferation of the nails located in proximal part of the nail plate beneath the root and lunule. So beneath the lunule and root, so this germinal matrix is present. Then sterile matrix is there, you can see in the diagram. Rest of nail bed is thin basically. So this whole is the nail bed. So here is the active proliferation of the nails is happening, and this is the sterile bed on which the body of the nail is resting. Now coming to the clinical importance of the nails, indicative of personal hygiene and personality. Dirty or ragged nails indicate poor hygiene. Chewed nail, emotional problems. Clubbing is basically hypertrophy of the nail bed, increases convexity of the nail plate, you can see. Seen in bronchiectasis and lung abscess. So normal angle between the nail plate and proximal nail fold is around 160. In clubbing it increases or equal to 180. Anonychia is congenital absence of the nails. Coming to koilonychia, nails become spoon shaped, seen in iron deficiency anemia. Paronychia is inflammation of paronychium. You can see here. Produce redness, swelling and tenderness. Coming to the next appendages, out of those appendages of skin, so that is hair. So these are the different type of hair types. It may be straight, wavy, curly or kinky. Now hair is basically thin elongated keratinized structure present over the entire body, except palms, soles, lips, nipples, parts of the genitalia. What are the functions? That is thermoregulation, then sense the light touch of the skin, then protection of the body surface. Then parts of the hair. It has hair follicle, deeper part containing epidermis and dermis. Then it has hair bulb, expanded part of the hair follicle. At the base, each hair develops from the stratum basale into the bulb of hair. Then hair papilla, Invagination of the part of dermis in the hair bulb. You can see this is hair papilla. It contains blood vessels, myelinated and unmyelinated nerve fibers. Now coming to the ducts of the sebaceous gland, opens into the hair follicle at the junction of the dilated and narrow part. You can see. The next component is arrector pylorum muscle. You can see here. Minute bundles of involuntary muscle fibers connected with the hair follicles below the level of sebaceous gland ducts. Coming to the root, embedded within the skin, you can see this is the root surrounded by hair follicle. So this is the hair follicle. Then shaft project above the surface of the skin. So that is the shaft. Surface is covered by layers of flattened cornified cells called as cuticles, made up of outer cortex and inner medulla. So this is the hair anatomy. So this is the structure of hair. It has cortex, medulla, then cuticle. So this is the hair. The projection of the hair from the surface of the skin is known as hair shaft. So sebaceous gland, opening of the sebaceous gland, and this is the deepest portion of the hair follicle. Now coming to the structure of hair from deeper to superficial, medulla, this is moderately keratinized and loosely arranged cells. Cells are separated by air spaces. Then cortex, it surrounds the medulla, heavily keratinized and compactly arranged. Then cuticle or on outside of the cortex consists of single layer of flattened cornified cells. A hair is surrounded by three sheaths, that is internal root sheath, which is divided into cuticle, Huxley layer and Henle layer. Its cells, they degenerate and disappear above the sebaceous gland. You can see in the structure. Outer external root sheath continues with the epidermal cell layer. You can see. So it is continuing with the epidermal cell layer. Near the surface shows all layers of epidermis. Then connective tissue layer derived from the dermis. Then this is the dermis. Highly vascular, contain numerous nerve fibers. Now what are the different types of hair? Lanugo, these are fine fetal hairs seen in premature babies. So all on the body you can see the fine fetal hairs. Then villous or definitive, small fine unpigmented hair grow to certain length and then stop. Then angora or terminal hair, thick and dark hairs, normal hair seen in scalp, axilla, pubic region, face of males, eyelashes and eyebrows. So these are basically the whole structure of the skin with the accessory structures. Coming to the sebaceous glands, small saccular structures present in relation to hair follicles. These are holocrine glands, produce their secretions by complete degeneration of the central cells of alveoli. Secretions are oily and called sebum. Two types are there, that empty into the hair follicle and other one is opening directly onto the skin surface. So two types are there. Functions of the sebaceous gland is they lubricate the skin and protect it from moisture desiccation, then lubricate hair and prevent them from becoming brittle. Bactericidal, makes the skin waterproof. Coming to the structure of the sebaceous gland, consists of number of alveoli, you can see here. Each alveolus is made up of polyhedral cells. Basal cells, they undergo mitosis and daughter cells are pushed towards the center where they accumulate lipid vacuoles and secretions are poured into hair follicle by short common duct. So most of the ducts open into hair follicle except in certain regions where they directly open on the surface. Examples are nose, where ducts when they are occluded, the debris appear as blackhead. Areola around nipple where they form Montgomery tubercles, and eyelids where they are called as tarsal glands. So here the hair follicles, they are directly opening on the surface. Clinical importance of sebaceous gland is acne at puberty. Under the influence of sex hormones, glands are activated at puberty, so they grow in size, increase in production of sebum. It happens. If drainage is blocked, the sebaceous gland become infected and they produce acne. Sebaceous cyst, mouth of the sebaceous gland open into hair follicle. If mouth get blocked, gland become distended by its own secretion. It forms sebaceous cyst. Sebaceous horn, if the sebum dried up, it becomes harder into the conical spine. Accumulation of the sebum in duct is called as whitehead. Oxidation of causes sebum is darkened, called as blackhead. Then sweat glands, they produce sweat widely distributed in skin, helps in cooling the body. Two types of sweat glands are there, acrine or merocrine and apocrine. So acrine is open via duct to pour on the skin surface, you can see here. Then most numerous on the body. Apocrine is ducts empty into hair follicle, found mostly in axilla, areola of breast, eyelids and genital areas. So these are the two types you can see. So apocrine and so this is the apocrine gland, this is the acrine or merocrine gland. Now sweat glands are long coiled tubular structures, most numerous in palms, soles, axilla, forehead and pubic region. Each gland consists of secretory portion and excretory portion. Excretory portion is given the name duct. Secretory portion is lined by simple cuboidal columnar cells. Cells, what are the different types of cells which are present? So clear cell, dark cells and myoepithelial cells. Clear cells, they secrete watery component. Dark cells, they secrete the glycoprotein, and myoepithelial cells, the contraction of these cells helps in expulsion of the secretory product. Then excretory duct, long and extends from secretory portion to the skin surface, so lined by stratified cuboidal epithelium. Coming to the cereminous gland, so these are modified apocrine sweat glands, so open into the skin of external ear canal. Brown waxy substance provides protection from dehydration, risk of blockage and hearing loss. Apocrine glands of eyelashes are called as glands of Moll. So this is all about the appendages of skin. Thank you very much.